I want to check in on BNP Paribas, the stock dropping again today following its sizable losses yesterday. It comes after a court ruling links the French bank to human rights abuses in Sudan, triggering speculation that the firm will have to pay out a settlement that could total billions. Joining us now for more is Tom Metcalf, who leads our finance coverage in EMEA. Tom, just walk us through what we know about this BNP Paribas story and where it could go.
Yeah, well, I think it's one of those big potential impacts, and that's the emphasis on potential. So, the stock dropped about 8% yesterday, effectively because they lost a case in US courts where three Sudanese citizens who now live in the US effectively were able to claim damages against BNP for supporting the regime over there, and saying BNP Paribas is in effect, responsible in some ways. So they paid out about $6 to $7 million each to those plaintiffs, and the reason the stock is dropping so much of a $21 million verdict is because there's another 20,000 plus plaintiffs out there in the US. Now, of course, for these kind of class action suits, it's dangerous to kind of just extrapolate out, from an individual all the way across many thousands of cases. But I think what is clear is there's certainly a new risk that maybe wasn't perceived as being around this very, very long-running legal case, that perhaps there will be a big cost to BNP Paribas. And late last night, one of the lawyers for the plaintiffs was saying, look, we really think BNP Paribas should come to the table, should consider settling. And the figures they were mooting was in the sort of the low billions. So, with the stock dropping 8%, down again 1% or 2%, it does suggest that drop's maybe a bit overdone, but that's always the way when there's no certainty. And until there's clarity of just how big this risk could be, I think the market's probably just taken the worst case scenario and sitting on it for now.
The UK